If you don't understand white supremacy, nothing else will ever make sense. It's what robbed us of our identity. It's the cause behind current events. It's the reason why people are killed because of the color of their skin. It's why we can't watch in silence as they target our melanin. The systems of this nation have never been on our side. Systemic racism has been cleverly utilized to keep us in subjection beneath the poverty line, to make sure that oppression never allows us to rise. Perhaps they've always hated us because they know the truth and must ensure that we forget all that we once knew. We were kings and queens and scholars, people of great legacy. Before the transatlantic slave trade, we walked in excellency. But they took away our power and they bound us up in chains, and then they rewrote history to undo all their shame. I said they took away our power and they bound us up in chains, and then they rewrote history to undo all their shame. When our ancestors were freed, they received no apologies. Their suffering was justified by white supremacy. And since free labor was the reason they put up with our existence, at slavery's end, white supremacy was also used to restructure our system. Because we ceased to legally be bound to them in service, they sought new ways to torment us and make our lives a burden. Their plan was to deport us and be rid of us forever. They never wanted all of us to live here all together. When deportation didn't work and our people remained in bitterness, they found new ways to cause us grief and pain. It's sad to say that to this day, my people are not free. Our suffering continues and perhaps has never ceased. They've ravished our women and murdered our children. It's sad how much blood has been shed. And despite all we've done and how far we've come, we still struggle to get ahead. Uncle Sam refuses to lend us his hand. He stands on our necks instead. Sadly, white supremacy has never disappeared. Hidden all around us, it's persisted through the years. Steeped in every fiber of American life, woven into culture, buried beneath lies, embedded deep within each mountain of society. The framework of our nation is rooted in bigotry. Injustice still runs rampant. Blacks are still being oppressed. How can we ever be truly equal if the issues are never addressed? 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. It's like a game of chess. The system continues to hold us back by refusing to let us progress. Stop teaching our kids that it's better for us to be silent and start a discussion. That their blood can afford to be spilled on the streets without any repercussion, that their lives and their voices don't matter, that despite their well-meaning intent, if their skin is too dark, they will always be seen and perceived as threatening. Why is it that this nation gives criminals permission to hunt us down and murder us, to kill without conviction? Perceived as savage, untamed beasts that need to be policed. The aim is to contain us through both jail and poverty. See, Black folks are the scapegoats of all our nation's problems. And because of this, our people can be murdered without conscience. There's no real place we can ever feel safe. Our lives hold no real weight. Our rights are denied. Our deaths justified. Our pain never abates. Our civil rights are frangible. Freedom feels intangible. Is justice still too radical? Are we still seen as animals? And to all those who like to label themselves colorblind, it's sad that you cannot see the full beauty of mankind. God molded every detail of all the world's existence, so the color of each person's skin was chosen with intention. If you think that your race was just some random choice God made, then how can you appreciate the fullness of His grace? Despite our many differences, we're all sisters and brothers. No one's free till we're all free, so why not help each other? Together, let's build bridges of peace and harmony, united against hate, our common enemy. We're all in this together. So let's each take our place in this fight against injustice to unite the human race.